so rapidly that it was almost impossible to keep track of them, or sometimes even the exact location of the front lines. Normandy was crisscrossed before, and he had just taken his first hot shower since landing at Normandy more than 2 months before. He ran his hand over his warm, freshly shaved face. For years, he had worn a mustache, and he still wasn't used to its absence. He sat down hard on his cot, slipped on his shirt, and picked up the recent letter from his wife, Alice. He read it again, for the 4th or 5th time, and felt once more the instant he thought of the home they had shared together, the little patch of yard, the zoo, as he always called the scene inside, the crooked smile of his young son. Doors stood near the entrance. Hancock recognized the rough, shallow relief of the numerous panels depicting the life of Christ. He wanted to put his sculptor's hands on them, to feel the ancient chisel marks.
Right.
The carvings were
The sort of shit that pisses me off.
History, magic beyond words from medieval people who originally...
There is a car in front of me. How much further forward do you want me to be?
Capital in Cologne, Edscorn said, genuinely moved. I know that parish well. Hancock nodded, but said nothing. Saint Maria had been destroyed. These doors, he suspected, were all that remained. I know what you're thinking, Stout said to Hancock when their cursory examination was complete. Time to military necessity. Military necessity was too strong. Military convenience, the thing Eisenhower warned against in his initial orders on cultural preservation, was probably more apt. General Patton was charging ahead, and he didn't want to leave 4 battalions. A miracle, the chaplain said, before dashing off to Buchenwald with a scroll. He was soon in my office again, Hancock wrote, to tell me how it had been received. People weeping, reaching for it, kissing it, overcome with joy at the sight of the symbol of their faith. Walker Hancock climbs a balcony overlooking a mountain vista, followed by another set of precarious stairwells, this one on the outside of the building. The castle went up and up at seemingly impossible angles, room after bizarre room, said again, without even stopping to ask about the work. The office the private directed him to was across the parade ground of the Caserna, in what turned out to be the U.S. I'm Lieutenant Charles Parkhurst, from Princeton. Harry Ettlinger, from Newark. He waited, expecting more. And who was that? He asked finally. That was Lieutenant James Rorimer, your new boss. He assumed it was afternoon anyway, since he had existed for 2 days in perpetual blackness, and noticed Stout frowning at him. Hancock realized he had been thinking of home, of Saima and the house they would buy together, and one day, maybe, even the children they would have, and had been coiling a rope with the exaggerated swinging motion of the Gloucester fishermen he had to be run underneath it. Then the crew of 15 men had to lift it, squeeze it through the door of the shrine, and maneuver it around the corner into the dark, uneven, dripping wet mine shaft. As the coffin emerged into the dark, clear night, another song followed, almost like it had on that long-ago day in Belgium, when the sergeant had called him off the convoy headed to
one-way street.
Here in this dark and dusty room were the wonders Harry had known since childhood. More than 1,000 of his many friends and admirers, for James Rorimer was renowned around the world. Steeped in history, eulogized his friend and fellow monuments man Sherman Lee. He cultivated the virtue, put the artwork and everything else within reach of any Nazis anywhere in the world at tremendous risk. Had it not been for the heroic action of several individuals, say art repository would have been destroyed by the bombs placed there on the orders of August I. Gruber. But it wasn't destroyed, nor was any piece of artwork stored there irretrievably damaged. Instead, sometime between May 1st and May 7th, U.S. forces led by Major Ralph Pearson arrived on May 8th. The 8 massive bombs were removed and hidden alongside the road under a group of fir trees. The mine tunnels were packed with charges. The resulting explosions, the conspirators referred to them as a palsy, another word for paralysis, collapsed the tunnels and sealed the mine, placing the artwork beyond I. Gruber's destructive intent. The question has always been, Who ordered and executed